Who is EcoAir? Simply put, a company dedicated to reducing your energy bills with quality products and award-winning service. Green Energy Network recommended. Nothing can compare to EcoAir. Why? Because EcoAir cares about installation and service.
As the technology changes, which it seems to be every year, it seems to be getting more and more technical on everything. And the equipment that we're installing, I could take all their classes they got to keep up on what is new. Because there's a lot of programming in these equipment now. There's not just you just put it in, turn on the thermostat. We got to set, we got to set this equipment up for the house pretty much.
One of the main reasons why they're probably replacing that equipment is probably because when it was originally installed, it wasn't installed correctly. If we don't have proper airflow with all the right size ductwork and whatnot, that equipment's not going to last as long as it should. So if we just have a typical homeowner going out and he wants to just replace a box underneath his existing ductwork, and it's going to operate the same and it's going to fail just as fast as the old unit did.
We use piping many times. We'll do vertical drilling where we'll set up a drill rig, we'll drill a number of holes in that property, and we'll send piping down into the ground. We transfer heat through a solution of water and antifreeze from the earth to the heat pump. That would be what we call a closed loop vertical system. There's an open loop system where we can use an existing potable well, or we can drill another well with a pump in it, send that water into the heat pump, and then discharge that water where it then returns right back into the aquifer. Another way to do that is to excavate what we call a horizontal loop field, where we excavate a trench in that piece of property. We put our piping in. Typically it's down about 8 feet deep. Our trenches are usually about 100 feet long, and it depends on soil conditions. And then we backfill that loop field. We do a lot of different applications in existing homes that are a little different than our new construction properties, where people have a beautifully landscaped yard. What we'll do then is we'll use a directional drill rig where we can actually set up in one location, do very minimal damage to that site, drill directionally. We can drill 20 feet deep if we need to, and bring that right up into the mechanical room where we connect all of our piping together.
We want to give you the education that you need to go ahead and make a good decision on what piece of equipment you need in your home, whether it be your standard furnace and air conditioner, or if you want to go as efficient as Geo Thermal. We can come on out, we can analyze what your needs are and what your wants are, and we just go from there. We don't do any high pressure sales, we just give you all the education, and we're priced right. We can get things done at a very reasonable cost.
Yes, typically it's done through a forced air, either a fan coil, basically is how we do that. Fan coil is just basically a box with a blower, and we can either have our compressor, our heat pump built into that, or we can have that separate from that fan coil unit, which then connects to the ductwork system and is distributed through the home that way. Another thing that is very popular out there is radiant floor heating. We can have a heat pump that actually produces hot and chilled water to do our radiant floor heating through the hot water function of that heat pump. And then we could connect a fan coil to a ductwork system that would produce chilled water to do our air conditioning.